What's up, y'all? It's your boy, eBay Predictions in the building to do some breaking news, and we got some decent news, man. Stipe Miocic versus Francis Ngannou targeted for March. Obviously, this is going to be the rematch. This is some great news for the heavyweight division. This is a matchup I feel like that's been made in stone. I feel like everyone's known this is the fight, but now we're in a really good direction towards the fight. So yeah, I like that. Um, but when you think about this fight, man, these guys are really the two best heavyweights in the world, man. Derek Lewis obviously is going to be fighting Curtis Blades in November. We're going to see where that goes, and we're probably going to see who the next contender is after Francis and Stipe fight. And then you got John Jones lingering in the shadows. We don't know what he's going to do. But, here's the thing. What I love about this matchup is that both of these guys, obviously, when after they fought each other, they kind of went through some trials and tribulations. They lost on the same night on 226. Stipe lost to DC, and Francis lost to Derek Lewis. Now, obviously, Francis had went through more of a redemption tour than Stipe, but you know, for Stipe to come back like that in the two DC fights, which I predicted the first one to go DC ways, but throughout the whole entire trilogy, I picked DC, and I ended up eating my words. And this guy Stipe, man, he proved a lot to me. And after him beating DC, I was kind of iffy on calling him to go for the heavyweight division, but after that third fight, I think it's undeniable, man. The guy's the GOAT, and you just look at what he's been able to accomplish in the heavyweight division. He had that crazy fight with Junior Dos Santos, the first fight, and in the rematch, he takes him out. Beating Alistair Overeem like that. A guy that right now, he might be making his last run to that title. And dismantling Francis in the first fight was just, I mean, amazing, and ending Verdum's reign, and you think about the things he's accomplished in the heavyweight division, you got to give him his credit. you know. But Francis, on the other hand, coming back like the way he did, I remember I felt really bad for him after Derek Lewis fight, and I remember I was talking to a lot of my friends during that that era, or that, well, not, I wouldn't say that era, but that kind of issue he was going with when he was coming off the loss to Derek. People thought he was done, and they matched him up with Curtis Blades, and I remember one of the best promos the UFC ever did for that fight was the Beijing promo for Curtis and Francis, where they talk about how, like, Curtis was, he was talking shit. Basically, he was saying, like, well, Francis is getting worse, I'm getting better. He was coming off wins over Mark Hunt, Alistair Overeem, right? And everyone's saying, Curtis is going to beat him. This is a bad matchup for Francis, this and that. And then Francis goes out there and knocks that silly fool out. And it was beautiful, man. I told people he was going to do it, and he ended up doing it. Then he fights Cain Velasquez, gets it done. He beats Junior Dos Santos, and then murders Rosenstrike. So, this guy, I mean, he's proven so much. Um, it's hard to say who wins this fight, but um, I I really, yeah, I think smart money goes to Stipe because he won the first fight dominantly, and most guys that win the first fight usually end up winning the rematch. You have to be really great to win that rematch, like Henry Cejudo or even a Michael Bisping, or you just go on, or it's so many guys. It's so hard to win the Cain Velasquez won the rematch against Junior Dos Santos, but you know, it's just one of those things. But at the end of the day, um, yeah, that's it for the breaking news, and this is gonna be a great fight. It's weird that it's being targeted towards March, though. That's the only weird thing about it. But besides that, great fight. And the reason why I made this video, even though it's not like it's official, uh, I think Francis Ngannou's training partner, or his pad holder, Dewey Cooper, had posted it on his Instagram. So I'm like, okay, this might be for real, for real. At first, I wasn't gonna talk about it, right? But now it's looking for real, for real. So I think this is really gonna happen in March. And yeah, that's it for me. Go follow my Twitter, my Instagram, and eBay Predictions is out.